Hello children, so today we are going to study our next chapter of EVMS, which is your chapter 5th and which is your breathing deeply. So in this chapter children, we are going to read about your breathing processes and the breathing speed, okay, and other purposes that where we are using the breathing. Okay children, so I know you all have some idea about your breathing, as you know that breathing is something all the living things do all the time. So without breathing we cannot survive our life, or we can say without breathing not a single living organism they cannot alive on this earth. Okay, so when we breathe in, we take in air, or we can say we inhale air, which air you all know that we are taking or we are inhale the oxygen air. Then when we breathe out, we give out, or we can say we release out, or we can say we exhale. Exhale which of the gas? We exhale carbon dioxide. Okay, so this process of like your inhaling the air and exhale out another air, which is called your breathing. Okay, so all the living things breathe to stay alive. Humans and animals inhale or breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, and this process is called we breathing. Okay children, so another one important thing is asked in your chapter, which is Saina wants to know, what do plants inhale and exhale during photosynthesis? So as you all know children, you read in your previous classes, you know about your photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, how we define that it is a process where the plants they can make its food, okay, or the plants can prepare its own food by using the substance like your air, water and sunlight. Okay, so at the time of while the plants prepare its own food, so plants inhale the carbon dioxide which is released out by the human beings or by the animals. Okay, and plants use this carbon dioxide and prepare its own food. Okay, and during the preparation of its food, plants makes another one important gas which is required to for all the living organism like your animals and human beings. So plants produce oxygen and release out oxygen to the environment. So by that we are inhale oxygen and we will survive. Okay, so then after it is given how do we breathe. Okay, so how it is the process, let me tell you. Before that I want to tell you which all body organs are involved in our breathing process. Okay, so for that I want to tell you, so the body organs which involved in the breathing process are your first of all is your nose, then we can say your windpipe, or we can say it is a food pipe. Okay, then after the lungs, then after diaphragm. Okay, so then let me tell you the total breathing process, how the process takes place inside our body. Okay, so we breathe in air, you know that, which is rich in oxygen through our nose. So this process is called your inhalation. Okay, so oxygen, you know why it is important, what is the importance of oxygen after it goes inside the body. Okay, so let me tell you the importance of oxygen is necessary for producing energy, or we can say oxygen transport the food, or oxygen reduce the energy from the food in our body. Okay, so then the air we breathe in goes through the windpipe into the lungs. Okay, so how does the lungs looks like inside the body? So let me tell you children, the lungs look like a pair of bag structure. Okay, so how many lungs in our body? So we have a pair of lungs. Okay, so we can say the two lungs in our body. And let me tell you one of the important fact regarding your lungs, you know children, so our left lung is little smaller in size than the right lungs. Okay, so why? What is the reason behind that? Because near the left lung, the heart is placed inside the body. So for that reason, our left lung is little smaller in size than the right lungs. Okay, then after, and these lungs is protected by one of the organ of our body, which is called your rib cage. Okay children, so this rib cage is consist of 12 pairs of curved bones that which are connected to the breastbone, or we can say chest bone in the front, and the backbone at the back. And this rib cage also protects our heart. Okay, then after, another important organ which is called your diaphragm, and this is one your strong muscle, and it lies below your lungs. Okay, and this diaphragm, what is the work of the diaphragm? So the work of the diaphragm moves our chest in and out every time when we breathe. Okay, so you get the idea about your inhalation part. Let me tell you the exhalation part. So when we breathe in air, the diaphragm moves down and the lungs expanded. Why? What is the reason the lungs getting expanded? The lungs expanded due to the inhalation air. Okay, when we take in air, this air goes to our lungs, and then it will result the increases of the size of the lungs. The lung sizes become expand. Okay, then when we breathe out air, the diaphragm relaxes and it moves up, and the size of the lungs getting squeezed, or we can say it becomes smaller. As a result, when the inhalation air is coming out, or we can say we release out, or at the time of exhalation, the size of the lungs become decreases or squeezed, we can say. Okay, so and this process of breathe out carbon dioxide through our nose is called your children exhalation. So I hope children you have understood up to this. So next our content is which is called your breathing speed. Okay, so breathing speed, in that breathing speed, when you breathe faster, means when you run you breathe faster, or when you swim, or when you cycling, then that time you breathe faster. Okay, the speed of the breathing changes with different activities. So this is because, why does it happen? So it happens because when we require more oxygen, then the heart beats faster to pump more blood. Okay, so blood carries oxygen to all the parts of the body, and blood also carries carbon dioxide back to the heart, so which is given out by the lungs when we exhale. Okay, so we can say children, on an average the human heart beats about 72 times in a minute. Okay, so this that from where or from which organ we measure or we listen our heartbeat. So doctor uses this. I know all of you must have seen that doctor used one instrument to measure or to listen our heartbeat. Okay, so which is called your stethoscope. Okay, so a stethoscope is an instrument which a doctor uses to listen to the sound of our heartbeat. So it helps the doctor to know whether we are ill or well. Okay, so next content which is given in your chapter children, which is breath is hot and humid, means like any other purposes that are we using the breathing. Okay, so if we are using in other purposes, then what are those? Okay, so let me tell you, like keep your hand in front of your mouth and blow out air. So what you will realize? You will realize that the air you blow out is hot and humid. So why it what is the reason behind that? So this is because the body is hot inside and has a temperature, it is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so if you blow on a mirror, its surface will become cloudy. So this happens. Why does this happen? This happens because the air you breathe out has water vapor, and this water vapor condenses on coming in contact with the cold mirror and it making it cloudy. Then children, in some of the ways our breath also help us. Okay, so let me tell you in what are the ways the breath help us. Okay, so we often blow at our hand when it gets burned. So this is because the air we breathe out feels cooler in comparison to the burn area. So the air that passes out from our mouth picks up the moisture from the air around, making the burnt area feel cool. So for the same reason we blow on a cup of tea to cool it. Okay, so we often blow on our palms in winter to make them warm. So this is because why we do so? So this is because the exhaled air feels warmer than the cold hands. So have you ever seen a lady cooking on a chulha, blowing on the burning pieces of wood or dung cakes? Why does the lady do so? So when we blow on the pieces of burning wood or dung, so the supply of oxygen increases and this helps the fire to burn. Okay, so that's all. Like this the breathing help us. Okay, so next part which is given, breathe well. So children, you know how the way means there are various way by the breathing help us and how much it is important for the living organism. So for that reason we need to breathe well at all the time. Okay, so the oxygen we breathe in is essential to turn the food into energy. Breathing well help us to stay healthy. Hence it is very much important to breathe in fresh air. Okay, so always breathe in through the nose, not through the mouth. Okay, why? What is the reason behind that? So the nose has the hair that act as filters. They do not let the dust particles enter our lungs. Okay, so never cover your head while sleeping. Okay, then go for a walk early morning in the evening, early morning and at the evening time also when the air is clean, and do some deep breathing exercise. Okay, so by doing all this we can breathe well and we can remain healthy. We can remain healthy. Okay children, so that's all given in your chapter. So I hope all of you have understood. Thank you children, have a good day.